All right, we're ready.
Alex, I'll start with you. Your first time doing this, your first time scoring 20 plus, and what was, in terms of your growth, what does tonight mean personally for you and for the team to get the W and move on to the next one?
First and foremost, just thank God. I put in the work. The team trusted me. Coach Richie puts a lot of trust in me, so just thankful for that. It's just a growing period. I don't really look at points. As long as we win the basketball games, what really matters. It's pretty cool to have a college basketball game with 20 points, but it doesn't really matter at the end of the day as long as we win the basketball game, to be honest. But I'm just happy that the guys put a lot of trust in me over the offseason. Coach Richie puts a lot of trust in me, and I'm just blessed to have this amazing opportunity.
Charles, I thought in a game like this, sometimes there can be like lulls in it, and I thought you guys did a really nice job again for really on the offensive glass. Can you just talk about how do you keep your energy going in a game like that where you're up by a substantial margin, but you guys seem to keep that energy on the offensive glass? Can you just talk about that?
Yeah, we spoke about it before. Obviously, we're a pretty big team, a lot of big guys, so we made it like a pretty big focus to go hard on the offensive glass the whole game. Energy-wise, it's always tough. Like, you go up by a large amount, it's very easy just to settle in and not go for like 50-50 balls and stuff like that, which I think we had maybe one or two periods during the game, especially the start of the second half was pretty bad. But throughout, Ben, Coop, myself, Alex had a couple, Baba, those guys always put in the extra effort in 50-50 balls, and we kind of hold ourselves to a pretty high standard rebounding-wise.
Charles, I want to piggyback on that a little bit. Last year, you had one game where you had more than 7 rebounds, and you've zoomed past that this year. Can you talk about the work that you put in on the rebounding and how much more effective that makes when you and Bowser are both down low and both hitting the glass like you have been?
Yeah, last year was a tough one. Just getting into the flow of things a little bit. It took me some time, but I mean, yeah, it's rebound. I mean, my D2 before I transferred, I averaged a double and stuff, so I could always rebound. I think I just kind of lost myself a little bit on the rebounding side of things. I had my mind worrying about a lot of other things last year, but I figured once if I can get some rebounds, kind of gets me going a little bit offensively and just energy wise. And having myself and Coop down there, both of us being 6'11" is massive. Just it makes it easier. You know what I mean? I think me and Coop couldn't play together last year that much, so it was either one of us was in there, one of us wasn't. So I think the extra added size just makes it easier to pick boards. There's less competition for it.
Alex, this is your 3rd game now, and I guess the game starts to slow down a little bit, and sometimes I guess your mind probably works a lot faster than you want it to at times. Can you talk about how you've gone about managing that each game and gotten better at it as it's gone along?
Yes, sir. We've had an amazing preseason, very competitive. So that also helps just being able to slow down the game. Having these guys behind my back, Chuck being a huge one, Vandy, Cooper, Tom, all these guys, Ed, everybody, just having them behind my back and showing that they trust me helps a lot for me to slow down the game. And it's just like I said, it's an amazing opportunity. So just being able to slow down the game, learn from mistakes is probably the biggest thing. I had a few rough games at the start, which I'm going to continue to have rough games. I'm just trying to figure it out. But I just got to eliminate it and keep eliminating it going into conference play. Like I said, I just have an amazing trust factor behind you guys put a lot of credit into me slowing the game down, but you guys don't see the little stuff like Chuck and huddles or Ben or Coach Richie or people just being able to give me pointers. So I'll just say just the team literally just giving me pointers, putting that trust in me is a blessing. So just that. That's it.
Alex, those of us that have been around Coach Richie for years know there's 3 things. You better play defense.
Yes, sir.
You better take it over the side if you got it.
Yes, sir.
And next play.
Yes, sir.
And I thought it was kind of funny, last game, Ben got frustrated with a non-call, and you kind of went to him, and looked like you said next play.
Yes, sir.
Is that just a comfort level from how much you've already played with these guys, you know, through the summer and everything, that you're comfortable enough as a freshman to go to a senior and say, hey, man, shake it off, next play?
Yes, sir. The crazy thing is that all these guys, they take accountability the same as like they take criticism. So like, if something happens, they're so open with somebody just picking them up and picking their head up. So there's no ego in it. There's no nothing. They literally just take everything. They're just great guys. So that going into that is just like I said, the off season. We had an amazing off season. We got strong mans. You're talking to your teammates. They're helping me. So just learning the system probably helps the most. Just know, like you said, Richie has all these bear together stuff, and just trying to figure it out. Just try to pick someone out when they're not doing the best, because you know how that feels yourself. So that's what I would just say, sir.
Perfect, thank you guys.